Everybody, so today I'm going to be telling you how to repurpose your Scotty peeler and how to keep reusing your Scotty peeler after it gets some miles on it. So as you can see, a lot of you probably experience this if you use Scotty peelers. As you can see the lip right here, it kind of turns up a bit, and it's very difficult to use that and try to, even like a corner that's started like that, it's very difficult to get that label off without ruining the box and digging into the cardboard. So what I'm going to show you is how to resurface this little tip right here so that you can keep reusing your Scotty peelers beyond just the one-time use. So what I did on this blue one is this one was resurfaced. As you can see, it kind of has these little wear marks towards the tip. So what I did basically was I took an emery board and you just you're filing the tip down and it smooths it out. I'd recommend just using the emery board only once for just this. I wouldn't use this to do your nails too. So you're just going to kind of use it like a sand paper on wood. You're going to do it on plastic, and then you're going to do it from the other side too. And what you're going to get is this little lip right here. I'll show you. It has like these little hairy type feathery things. We're going to actually, you can see right there, it's starting to come off now. Now that is the part that was curled up. So just kind of sanding down with it, trying to basically make another edge here. And once you have it nice and sanded smooth, there's no curl up. As you can see, the curl up is gone. So we're going to finish off getting that layer that's still on the tip still. So you can see some of it's still on the tip. So we're trying to get all that little shavings or residue basically off. So by actually sanding directly on the edge, that's going to be your best way to basically capture the most of that, because just the sheer force against the plastic is going to basically make it to the point where it's just going to fall off. So I think we've got it pretty good. Let's check out our tip. Pretty good. Looks kind of like the way it was when you bought it. So I mean, I know Goodwill stickers are the hardest to get off, so we're going to start with that and see if it helps getting off this nasty Goodwill label. So we're just going to work at it, and then once I get the label off, I'll show you exactly. So you're just literally working it till you get it off. You're trying not to dig into the box. That's the big thing. We're trying not to dig into the box here. You could try from multiple angles to start lifting up the label on the sides, just like that. And I'll show you, there are obviously other labels that are easier to get off on cardboard, but if I'm going to show you how to get a Goodwill label off, I might as well show you on something hard to get it, like hard to get the label off of, which is like cardboard. So only because it's so delicate to not dig into the cardboard. We're just trying to just lift the label up, and then we're going to get the glue off on the next pass. So we're going to try not to dig into this. Always good to clean your blade. Get all the sticker funk that builds up on that off. You can wipe it down with some Goo Gone on a rag. That'll get all the glue off for you. And then I'm gonna get this last a little bit off here. So as you can see, when I first started this, I couldn't do anything with the Scotty peeler to start off with because it was so rounded. I mean, even after that pass, let's show you, even after that pass, still not that rounded, still looks nice and sharp. So But I'll show you on some other labels. But let's try that. Let's show you on another label here. We'll start on this one. This is an arc label. These are a little bit easier to get up, as you can see. This is easier to get these off than the Goodwill ones. I think the Goodwill ones are probably, I mean it's universally known pretty much that the Goodwill ones are probably the worst ones to try to get off. So now this is a little difficult because we have a sticker there. We don't want to lift the sticker up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go against it like this, and we're going to actually peel the label. I hate when they do this too, because you're trying not to destroy that sticker at all. As you can see, I got no runs in it, no scrape marks. I'm doing it gently with force. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's the best way to get a sticker off, gently with force. So, and then there we go, we got that sticker right off. So we have a little bit of residue on there, as you can see. We have a little bit of residue on there. We're going to show you how to get that off too. But let's look at our Scotty peeler just for a second and see how it, so still no rolled edge. It does take a little while to get a nice rolled edge on there. A lot of labels you got to scrape off to get that rolled edge, but you can resurface it and reuse it multiple times. So me, I like to take a nice linen cloth and I put a little Goo Gone on it, get it nice and saturated, and then maybe bat it so it's not too liquidy on the surface, and you're just literally going to rub off the label. Glue, all the glue. You're just going to rub the surface, every spot where you see the residue from the glue, and you're just going to wipe it off completely with the citrus oils. And then I do, sometimes I'll do multiple passes where I'll wipe it off with a dry cloth, which is a dry part of the cloth. I don't do the whole rag. And then if I see some more glue on there, I'll wipe it off again. So there you go. Now let's check it out. I mean, that looks almost, let me get the rest of that oil off there. There we go. That looks almost brand new right there. Doesn't even look like there was even a sticker on there, as you can see. I didn't damage the cardboard. Nothing was scraped on that, so we were able to salvage this one and sell it for a more accurate value, based off us ruining or destroying the front surface of this. So if you do have a bad Scotty peeler, one that is rolled on the edge, you could have a tendency to dig into the cardboard because you're trying to get that label off, and in a way you need to stop, take a little check, and realize, hey, this is rolled, I'm going to start digging into the cardboard. So now we're trying to get the Goodwill glue off of this package. Now we have the original label from the Uno package that was probably stuck in here in this little crevice to stop people from opening the package prematurely to purchase, but we're gonna leave that on. The goal right here is just to show everybody how to not only resurface their Scotty peeler, but how to get labels off and how to get the glue off properly. Again, nice linen towel I got here, and I do half of the towel gets used with the Goo Gone citrus oils, and then the other half towel is dry. So we're gonna rub. I'm just doing this real time for you. I'm not speeding it up or anything, because I want you to get a realistic idea on how long it actually takes. When you're trying to clear off, sometimes it might work too to grab the Scotty peeler, and you can see I'm just scraping the last few bits of the sticker directly off there. So sometimes if you're not making any progress, it's just best to just try to use the peeler again to maybe peel up that remaining layer of sticker that's stopping you from getting the oil onto the glue to dissolve it. So it looks off visual, I got most of the glue off here. Now we're going to do a nice pass with the dry part of the rag. And again, we don't want to be sending out oily things to people, but we want to make sure that it doesn't look like you paid 10 cents for something and they just paid $10 for it. Even though that is the game, the resale game, I guess, you still don't want to rub it in your customers' faces either. And also don't have things be oily because that's gross. So, but as you can see, we got everything off here. There was, no marks on the cardboard. It wasn't affected. We were able to get the Goodwill label off, and then we also got to get one of their competitors' labels right off the box. Again, I chose cardboard because I feel like this is going to be the most delicate surface that's going to have a sticker on it. Anyone can peel a sticker off glass or something to that effect. Plastic is difficult as well because you're doing a lot of plastic on plastic scraping, but cardboard I feel like is the most delicate. So again, you want to resurface your Scotty peeler and repurpose it, just get an emery board and just file away on it, and just use that. Do it as many times as you can until you can get as much use out of each one of these as possible, because it's wasteful to discard these. They're a great product, and if you know how to use them, more power to you. Again, you could also use the Goo Gone in combination with the Scotty peeler. Sometimes if you're doing like a glass surface or plastic, you can apply it directly to the surface, but with cardboard, do not apply the Goo Gone directly to the surface. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like your Scotty peelers and you know how to resurface them, or you have any other ideas or any comments below about Scotty peelers, leave them down in the comment section below. If you want more content like this, subscribe to this channel. Have a great rest of your day.